What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Nash here. Welcome back to the channel, and we got some intriguing WWE news for you guys, including the latest on an NXT on Triple H making a challenge for Adam Cole at Takeover 30. The latest on the plans for Summerslam. The Rock agrees to a match against a top WWE star, and also the latest on Rey Mysterio's role in WWE, his future for that matter. So let's kick it off with Adam Cole, because if you guys remember a couple weeks ago, okay, there's something seriously wrong with my Instagram. Okay, I cannot. Thank you. Sorry guys, I was on Instagram. Anyway, so if you guys remember, a couple weeks ago, Apple was on the Pat McAfee show, and and they were just talking, doing their thing, and then all of a sudden, Pat McAfee went off on Cole on his show, and then he ended up going off on hang on one second, guys. Hang on one sec. Hang on, guys. I'm literally on Instagram right now, and big shout outs to Crush Cards. They actually just posted a Instagram story, so I'm trying to. Okay, there we go. All right. Anyway, so obviously he went off, and then this past Wednesday on NXT, Pat McAfee came over as Triple H's guest. He was on commentary for the match between Tegan Nox and Indy Hartwell, as well as the tag team title match between Fish and O'Reilly of the Undisputed Era, and of course Eichner and Barthel of Imperium for the NXT tag titles. Everything went south. So shoutouts to Louis Dangor from WrestleTalk for writing this article. WrestleTalk previously exclusively reported that after hearing of Edge's injury, Randy Orton began pitching to work with several NXT talent, most notably Adam Cole and Tommaso Ciampa at SummerSlam. While instead of facing a multi-time WWE champion over SummerSlam weekend this month, it seems like Adam Cole is set to go one-on-one with someone who hasn't wrestled a single match yet, that being Pat McAfee. The feud between Pat McAfee and Adam Cole actually started several years ago on WWE social media platforms, but came to the boil a few weeks ago when Cole appeared as a guest on the Pat McAfee show. On the Pat McAfee show, McAfee continually poked fun at Cole for being short, despite the fact that he's billed as 6 feet tall. The jokes continue when Pat joined Tom Phillips on commentary for NXT this past Wednesday. Following on from this, Triple H appeared as a guest on ESPN, where he challenged Pat McAfee to go one-on-one with the former NXT champion at TakeOver 30 on August 22nd. While McAfee has yet to respond to Triple H's challenge, it seems incredibly likely that he'll save his debut wrestling match against Cole at TakeOver later this month. So, I'm going to state for the record that earlier today, I was on YouTube, and I am not bullshitting about this. I was on YouTube, and I saw that Pat McAfee was on that same show, and he has accepted. He has indeed accepted the challenge, and now we're finally gonna get to see Adam Cole get his hands on Pat McAfee. Honestly, I can't wait for that match to come to pass. I don't know what I honestly don't know what Cole's beef. What kind of beef Cole has with Pat, but honestly, I love it, and honestly, I want to see this match. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. For some reason, a lot of people on Facebook were saying that Cole should be back back in the NXT title picture and whatnot. Honestly, I do want that. I do want that to happen, but at this stage in Cole's career, it's better for him to wait a while to be put back in title contentions rather than be put in just a few weeks after he lost the title to Keith Lee at NXT's great I cannot speak. Great American Bash. Which honestly makes sense. It makes perfect sense. I would have Cole be put in the title picture right around Survivor Series weekend because by then we could potentially see a rematch between Keith Lee and Adam Cole, or if Karrion Kross were to win the title from Keith Lee, should that match come to pass, we could see Adam Cole versus Karrion Kross, which might not end so well, but obviously the match is taking place at TakeOver 30. I can't wait. I cannot wait to see that match. It is going to be awesome, and it's just going to be that damn good. It's going to be that damn good. Anyway, guys, now for the latest on the SummerSlam plans. Hang on a second, guys. Is there anything that I wanted to bring up? There was something else I saw. Oh, okay, okay, never mind. Okay, so now for the latest on the plans for SummerSlam. So obviously I talked about that there were rumors that it was going to be taking place in Atlantic City, New Jersey. So shout outs to Louis Dangor once again. Let's see. It was reported last week that after working desperately to not have SummerSlam at the Performance Center this month, WWE had found an alternate location for the upcoming pay-per-view. On a recent episode of the Wrestling Observer Radio, Dave Meltzer seemed to indicate that Atlantic City, New Jersey, had been penciled in as the location for SummerSlam. Thanks to Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful Select, we have another update on the status of SummerSlam this year and the potential of the show being held in an outdoor location. Interestingly, the report from Sapp also notes that WWE talent isn't told about things like this unless they ask questions and press for more information on the matter. So Sapp took to social media to his thing and says WWE is still hoping to do an outdoor venue for SummerSlam, as rumored WWE is looking at places possibly run in the New York area and even on the coast of Florida, at least according to what officials and told Talent when they asked. Talent we've spoken to aren't generally being told of the plans or attempts unless they press the matter. As of last week, several in production had heard no discussion of the rumors and learned about them online. WWE have had an itch to promote an outdoor live fan show for months. In June, where were plans for July that eventually got scrapped. So I'm not even going to say anything about that. The only thing that I will say is that I hope WWE does this, because this would be the first step into WWE going back to normal. Because obviously, too, if you guys remember, this whole thing, with the pandemic and whatnot, started all the way back in January, and our president was like, you got nothing to worry about. We're good. March comes around, we have everything to worry. Like the first couple of weeks, I would say that the first several weeks leading into past WrestleMania, everybody was literally buying toilet paper. It was nuts because obviously too, diarrhea wasn't one of the symptoms, And hang on, guys. And truth be told, honestly nowadays, things have been a little bit. Things have gone better. Things have gone better. Things have gone a little better now. The cases, I believe, the cases have gone especially here in Cali. From what I know, the cases have like mellowed out a little bit. The death toll is still going on, but not as much. So honestly, though, and also too in New York, actually New York. In New York, I believe the cases have gone down, have actually gone down, but they're still under, but they're still like dealing. They're still dealing with cases here and there. Which honestly, again, having a WWE show in New York would make little sense at all, considering the fact that they're still under a pandemic, and having it in the coast in the Florida coast would make no sense at all, considering the fact that they're bound to have Hurricane Isaias, which I don't know. That's gonna be brutal. That is going to be brutal. So I think Atlantic City, New Jersey will probably be the more optimal choice, but that's just my opinion, honestly. But anyway, guys, that being said, who did The Rock agree to a match against? Who did he agree to a challenge to? Well, if you haven't been keeping up with social media, it is none other than Daniel Bryan. Yes, you heard me right. Daniel Bryan. So shoutouts to Liam Winner for this article. A current WWE star has taken to Twitter to say that he would love to have a match against The Rock after the pain The Rock's movies have caused him. Daniel Bryan said he wants the match based solely on how often his daughter Birdie has made him listen to the song. You're welcome from Moana, thus getting it stuck in his head. Over a movie, that's kind of funny. So Daniel Bryan wrote on Twitter, I would love to do a match with The Rock based solely on how many times my daughter has made me listen to You're Welcome. And then, of course, it's stuck in my head and I sing it all day. With three monkey emojis. Literally, that. And then The Rock responded by saying, I can see the writing on this wall from miles away. I'll be jobbing again in the spirit of being a girl dad. Flower emoji, tears, laughing emoji, muscle emoji, let's do it, and congrats brother on the new arrival, we're thrilled for you, Mama B and the fam, pray emoji, heart emoji. They even posted the I cannot speak. The music video from it. That's kind of funny. And it says here, if you somehow haven't heard it, here's the song in question. If you listen to it, you just ruined the rest of your day. So well done. Good thing. I mean, do not get me wrong. I don't mind. Do not get me wrong. I am a Disney fan, but I'm more of a. I'm more of a OG Disney, you know, Toy Story and Nightmare Before Christmas, Beauty and the Beast, those. The Disney movies of now, not so much. Needless to say, they both came across jokingly in those tweets, but with WrestleMania set for Hollywood next year, providing the world gets back to normal, it is a possibility. It is a high possibility, but you never know. There have been a lot of rumors of a Rock return. Is Bryan someone you'd like to see face The Rock? Should he return? Let Wrestle Talk know on Twitter. Honestly, I would. You know what? I wouldn't mind seeing that match. I would not mind seeing a match that big. I would not mind seeing it. That would be interesting because obviously you have Daniel Bryan, who is a technical wrestler, and then you have The Rock, who's more of a power based type of superstar. So semi submission based, and honestly, though, that would be a very interesting matchup because the only submission that The Rock knows is the sharpshooter, and yet Daniel Bryan can actually break out of a sharpshooter, which would be, again, that match would be interesting. If this match took place at WrestleMania, excuse me, and if I was to predict who would win that match, I would probably have to say The Rock, just because of the fact that he's got more experience in the ring, and also too, the movies that he's done actually helped him with his run in WWE, both as a heel and as a babyface. So, that would be interesting. That would be interesting. All right, you guys. Now for the update on Rey Mysterio, and his role and his future in WWE. And Andy Datson, shoutouts to him from Wrestle Talk. He has agreed to sign. He is going to be staying with WWE despite being offered a huge offer from AEW. Yes, I do not care for AEW. I honestly don't care for AEW just because I honestly I really don't care. I mean, yes, I have seen clips of AEW on Facebook and whatnot, but that's all. But that's all. Is they're just clips, and again, I really don't care for it. So yeah. So shoutouts to Andy Datson from Wrestle Talk for this article. After weeks of negotiations, it appears that everyone's favorite masked wrestler, Rey Mysterio, is staying with WWE. It's been reported in recent weeks that Mysterio and WWE were very close to agreeing a deal, but Rey was very keen on getting a pay raise if he was to stay. Writing in the latest Wrestling Observer newsletter, Dave Meltzer all but confirmed that Mysterio will be staying in WWE despite the tempting offer from AEW. So he writes, can't confirm pen to paper, but Rey Mysterio is staying, as was always the betting line outcome of this, but it was a close to official without confirmation of it being official. And obviously Dominic is a big part of that deal. AEW made an offer that equaled the WWE's per match offer, but the WWE offer was higher because it was for more dates. We don't have a time frame past this new deal, but would be considerably longer than the previous 18 months deal, but not the 5 years or longer deals that WWE has tried to get everyone on. It appears that getting Dominic signed on was a big part of the deal for Rey because he's such a great dad, and an extra 18 months could be what Dom needs to cement himself as a future star in the WWE. Whether Rey stays once his 18 months are up is another question, but thankfully it's a question for 2022 when the world will likely have ended anyway. Okay, some people are thinking that the world's gonna end in 2022. Anyway, honestly though, again, this is absolutely amazing. If this report is true and Rey Mysterio is staying in WWE, odds are, as I'm back on my Instagram, I'm just on my Instagram stories, and I'm not even looking at them. This would really help out. this would really help out Dominic Mysterio, because if you guys don't know, where's my book? If you guys don't know, Dominic Mysterio is going to be going up against Seth Rollins, the Monday Night Messiah, at SummerSlam on the 23rd. Which that's nuts. That's pretty crazy. I've got to admit, Dominic has got some balls on him to do that. He has a lot of balls to do that. But honestly, though, again, Rey Mysterio staying in WWE, awesome. It's awesome. I think with the fact that he's going to be able to stay, I think he can really use his career to help get over the current talent that we have on Raw. Obviously, too, we got Murphy and Angel Garza, Andrade, the Street Profits, Viking Raiders. Who else do we have? Mustafa Ali, Apollo Crews, Austin Theory. We got so many of them. He can easily get them over like that. So, but guys, that is gonna do it for this video. Question of the day: what are your who do you think is going to win at TakeOver 30? Pat McAfee or Adam Cole? Let me know in the comments below. Use the hashtag TakeOver 30. Use the hashtag NXT TakeOver. Comment below your thoughts. And that is going to do it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoy. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you guys don't miss out on any new content that comes your way. And be sure to also follow me on Twitter and Instagram. All three of my links will be down in the description below. And as I said, and I'm going to keep saying it until we actually hit it. If this channel reaches 100 subscribers, I know it may not seem a whole lot to some people, but for me, it's a milestone for me. So if this channel reaches 100 subscribers, this box will be opened up in its entirety on the channel. I will open this box up entirely. Yes, and I'm going to keep it sealed until we reach 100 subs. However, if the channel reaches 200 subs, I will open up this box on the channel as well. It is a Korean Strike of Neos booster. These are very hard to find in English, and I was able to find this in Korean. So, again, 100 subscribers, 200 subscribers. And also, too, guys, we got a lot of amazing products coming out for Yu-Gi-Oh. We got the tins coming out. I think we have Dragons of Legend coming out. We got Rage of Raw coming out. Maximum Gold. So many different sets coming out between now and November. I cannot wait to show off the tins, Dragon the Legend, Maximum Gold. I think those are the three main sets that I'm after the most. So you will be seeing those opened up on the channel once I get them. But again, 100 subscribers, Shining Darkness, 200 subscribers or more, and it will be striking Neos. So subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel so you do not miss out on any news content or anything else that I bring to the table. And on that, this is your boy Nash signing out.